Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today in this video I am going to explain writing task 2 question. That is, I'm going to explain one particular type of writing task 2 essay so that you could get an idea how to write an essay, that is band 7 plus essay. And I'm going to explain all about that question that I have chosen, that I'm going to just explain the whole introduction and body paragraphs and even the conclusion also, so that you could get an idea that how to write that 7 plus that is band 7 plus essay type. So let's start. And the question that I have chosen is, in many parts of the world, children and teenagers are spending more and more time indoors. And the question is, what are the causes of this problem and what measure could best be taken to reduce this? Which means that uh, in the majority of parts of the world, that is children and even teenagers also are spending most of the time inside their house. So we have to find out the cause of this statement, and we also have to write a solution also related to that. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about what could be the causes of this. So I have two causes in my mind after thinking a lot. And the first cause that I think is that it could be because of different tempting electronical games which children and teenagers love to play inside their house. And the second cause which is in my mind is that because they feel very comfortable inside their house, because parents are fulfilling all their needs inside their house only. So that is the reason they prefer to stay indoors only. But I do not have any kind of solution related to the idea 2 which is in my mind. So I'm going to focus on first idea, that is because of the various electronical games that children love to play indoor. That is the reason they do not prefer to go out and play different games or play do any kind of activity outside their house. So let's start with the introduction. In introduction, you have to paraphrase the whole statement first. The statement is, I'm going to read again the whole statement, that is, in many parts of the world, children and teenagers are spending more and more time indoors. That is, in majority of parts of the world, children and teenagers are spending most of their time inside their house. So I'm going to paraphrase this, and I'm going to write this: children and teenagers in different parts of the world are giving priority to stay at home instead of outdoors. So this is my paraphrasing statement. And now I'm going to just give a solution that is in one statement, and I'm going to give the cause also in one statement in introduction only, so that the examiner could have an idea that what I'm going to write in my body paragraphs. So I'm going to write is the main reason, what is the cause of this, and I'm going to write is the main cause of this is that number of children prefer to stay indoors because of different tempting electronical games. And then in the solution, I'm going to write that parents should motivate their children and even give knowledge to them about importance of staying outdoor also. So I'm going to focus on that, and this is my introduction with paraphrasing and a little bit of idea that what I'm going to write in my body paragraphs, that is my solution and even the cause also, which I'm going to write in body paragraphs. So in first body paragraph, I will write about the cause also, that is what is the cause related to that. So as I have chosen that because of playing electronical games, children are choosing to stay inside their home only. So I'm going to focus on that in body paragraph first. So I'm going to write is that children and teenagers prefer to stay at their home only because of different attractive electronical games such as online sports games, which are more tempting and which are more attractive. That is the same meaning of that. in comparison to outdoor games. So that is the reason children prefer to stay indoors instead of or rather than outdoors. And then I'm going to explain that statement, that which I have given the reason, in one more line also, so that examiner could understand it in a better way. And then I'm going to write is that children love to play different computer games and even online games also, instead of playing different outdoor games, for instance. And now I'm going to write an example related to that only, about that is related to my cause only, which I have chosen. So the example could be, I'm going to write about a survey, because most of the time I write one example related to a survey also, because even if you do not have any idea in your mind what example you want to write, and during your exam time also, if you do not have enough time, so at that time survey example is an appropriate example which you could give in either in body paragraph 1 or in body paragraph 2. So I have chosen to write related to survey example in body paragraph 1. So I'm going to write is that for instance, a recent report shows that 43% children and teenagers worldwide prefer to stay indoor because of or in order to play different online sports games as compared to playing outside, or as compared to playing any kind of outdoor games. So this is the end of body paragraph 1. I hope you understand this. And now I'm going to start my body paragraph 2, and in body paragraph 2 I'm going to write a solution for this. So for solution, you just have to write this: in order to solve this issue, or you could say that in order to tackle this issue, it is responsibility of parents to encourage their children and even to acknowledge their children about benefits of staying outside their home. For instance, they could say them about they could play different outdoor games when they are out of their home, and even they could enjoy the beautiful nature when they are outside their home. So it is duty of parents to motivate their children and even teenagers also, and even enlighten them about the benefits of staying outside their house, so that children could also give time to stay outdoors instead of staying at their home all the time. And for this I'm going to write an example also. So for instance, for this I'm going to write an example that what parents could do in order to encourage their children. And I'm going to write that example is that in England or any kind of country which you want to choose, is you can choose Canada, even India also for this. So I'm going to choose England. So in England, majority of parents prefer to indulge in different outdoor games with their children, so that children could get interest in order to play different outdoor games, which means that majority of parents in England, what they want prefer to do is they always try to play different outdoor games with their children, so that children could get more interested in order to play these games, and they could also be motivated at the same time because their parents are playing with them, so the game will be more competing at the same time. So that is a reason children will try to stay outside and play different outdoor games like this way, which is the role of parents only. So in conclusion, what I'm going to do is, in conclusion I'm going to write a little bit of what is the cause of this, and I'm also going to write the solution related to that in conclusion also. So I will start the conclusion with the although, even though. Most of the time I start my conclusion with although, because like this way you could organize your conclusion in a better way. So I'm going to write that is that in conclusion, although number of children in majority of countries prefer to stay indoors in order to play different electronical games, or in order to play different outdoor that is computer games, but I personally believe that it is responsibility of parents, but or you can also write that, but I personally believe that If parents encourage their children and even teenagers also to play different outdoor games, so at that time children will definitely spend their time, that is majority of time, outdoors also. So this is the end of the conclusion, as in my most of the videos I have already said that the conclusion and even your introduction should be short and understandable to the examiner. So this is the end how that I have explained how to write a band 7 plus essay, that is problem solution. So I hope that you will understand this, and that is you understood, and you will also get the idea that how to write the whole paragraph, whole essay related to problem and solution.